Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a delicious and classic homemade pizza right from your kitchen. So let's get cooking. I'm going to start by preparing the pizza sauce, and for this I'm going to be using 6 ounces of tomato paste, that is about 3/4 of a cup. And to that I'm going to be adding about 3 tablespoons of Italian seasoning, some onion powder, black pepper, finely chopped garlic, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and half of a tablespoon of honey or brown sugar. Then gradually begin to mix this with water until you get the right consistency of your choice. I actually ended up using almost about a cup of water for this. And mind you, you might not use as much water as I used because the tomato paste comes in different consistency. So make sure you watch the consistency before you add your water. Finally, I'm going to be adding about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but you can add more or less depending on your taste. And that is it for the sauce. Now let's make the pizza dough. In a large bowl, I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of yeast, and to that I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of sugar. Now mix this together with some warm water and leave the yeast to dissolve in this water for about 5 to 10 minutes. At this point I'm going to be adding some salt as well as some olive oil. Whisk this together once again, then add the flour. And I'm going to be using bread flour for this because it works best for me. Now mix this together until the water mixture has been totally absorbed by the flour. Then use your hands to work this until a soft ball of dough is formed. Now I'm going to be transferring this dough onto a lightly floured work surface, and I'm going to be kneading this for about 7 to 10 minutes until the dough becomes smooth and elastic. It's very important not to add excess flour while kneading, otherwise the resulting dough will be very hard, and what we need for a good pizza is a smooth and soft dough, just like this. Now add some olive oil into a large bowl, then place the dough inside the bowl and turn the dough around so that it can be coated with the oil. Cover this up with a plastic wrap or a damp kitchen towel and leave to rise in a warm place for about 1 hour. Now the pizza dough has been resting for about an hour, and I'm going to just punch it down and transfer this to a lightly floured work surface. So at this point I'll just cut off a little chunk from this dough, and I'm going to be making 1 large pizza and a small one as well, but feel free to divide the dough according to the size of your pan and the thickness you want. Now I'm going to be using my fingers to gently press the dough, working my way from the center then outwards. This is quite an easy process, but if you are finding it a little hard to do, you can just use the rolling pin. So now I'm going to be dusting the pizza pan with some cornmeal, and this will prevent the pizza from sticking to the pan. And I believe it kind of adds a little extra flavor to it. Gently lift the pizza dough and place it inside the pan. Then continue to push the dough, leaving the edge just a little bit thicker for the crust, until it reaches the edge of the pan or till you achieve your desired thickness and size. I'm going to leave this to rest for about 5 minutes before adding my toppings. At this point, I'm going to be lightly brushing this dough with some olive oil, and I'm going to be concentrating more on the edges so that I can achieve a golden brown crust. Now spread the sauce around the pizza dough. For my cheese, I like to use a combination of mozzarella and provolone. However, you can use only mozzarella or a combination of cheese that you want. Finally, I'm going to be adding my favorite toppings, which is beef, pineapple, green pepper, and of course, pepperoni. Place this in the middle rack of a 450 degrees preheated oven and bake for 10 to 12 minutes. You can also rotate the pan once during the cooking process so that it can cook evenly. And here we go, the pizza is ready. I'm just going to slice this up right now and I'm going to have a taste of it. This tastes really good. So I do hope you give this a try, and I'll